Hello everyone. So today, I know y'all probably saw the post. Welcome to our new mixing console. It's focusing on the screen rather than the console itself. Focus on the console. Thank you. But yeah. Now you can see the little infrared thing on my phone right there. But, yep. We have a X32 rack now. So I wanted to take this time to answer some questions you might have. Why? What's gonna happen with the X-Air, and yeah. So a little bit of backstory. We had this X-Air right here. Let's go ahead and get it up here. So about a year ago, a little less than that, August of last year, we purchased this XR18 from Sweetwater. You can see it's in there, and I loved it. I loved it. It was probably one of my favorite mixing consoles that I had ever used. But slowly, it just turned into we were scrambling for channels. We were doing everything we could, because keep in mind, we have the four-hour mic inputs. These are our three handhelds, and that's our lapel. Lead guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, synth, and all these down here were drum channels. That was our auxiliary input, and then these were our outputs. We had center stage monitors, lead guitar in-ear monitor, acoustic guitar in-ear monitor, bass in-ear, synth in-ear, or like keys, and then the kit, and then that was our mains. Our DCAs were also filled. We had, because it's got 4 DCAs, so we had the vocal, band, kit, and an effects one to duck down the reverb and all that if someone's speaking. And like I said, it turned into just we are trying everything we can so we're not, you know, we're using everything to its max. And it didn't really work out all that well. And so also another issue we had been having was we were going through a bunch of different routers trying to find one that worked good, and we finally settled on one. All this over here is all the equipment that we're moving from this old rack I'm trying to sell. But we settled down on this little Linksys router. So we settled down on it, and it works fine. We have one at church that we use, but there was one issue about it. It just kept dropping out. And it's not, there's no problem with this. It can't handle the workload anymore. And with me graduating high school and not doing those things anymore with the smaller, with the smaller amount of channels, I kind of wanted something to grow with us rather than we have to keep getting new mixers. So that's why we have this. We can get the SD32, or let's see, no, it's the S32. The SD is a 16, but anyways, we can get the S32 to plug into the back of this and rack mount it. So we have unlocked all 32 inputs and all 16 outputs. And there was one show that we did on the X-Air. It was a theater and choir show. And we were sitting at the board, you know, because we had it rack mounted in here. It was, you know, the inputs and outputs section was facing up in that little top piece right there. And we had like a little desk, so we'd keep our computer there. So we were sitting at the board, running through the tracks, getting all, it sounded great. The concert was going great. No feedback, nothing. It was awesome. And then there was the theater portion that we had to unplug our computer from and plug it into their iPad because we didn't have enough. But because we were, you know, the way that everything was set up, we couldn't move. So we were kind of stuck, and we were all just scrambling, trying to get everything to work, and it would just... And keep in mind, I'm not trashing this console. I'm not doing that at all. That's far from what I'm doing. I love this console, and I think it's a great mixer if you are just doing, like, for a church. It's a great mixer. So you don't have a big tech booth in the back. If you're just a little church, you want to have a couple microphones and you got your little band. It's perfect. You know, the sound guy can sit in the pew like with everybody else. Or heck, same thing with the rack. Some guy can sit in the pew with everybody else without, you know. So that, you know, that's the kind of, you know, run through on this. But it's still new, and it's still pretty much new. We've used it for very few concerts. I think 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8. But it's still a good little console. So currently I've got it on Facebook Marketplace with this iPad as a combo for $500. Currently I've got an offer for a trade that is really intriguing. It's a set of 15-inch Behringer speakers. They're like a... Oh, what are they? What is the model? I can't remember the model of them. But it's like a DSP 115 something. It's powered 1400 watt. But either way, they're 15. It's set of 2, and he's willing to trade it for me. For these. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. But I was talking with, you know, a couple of my guys that I work with, and they were like, that's not a bad deal. And there were also the people that were just like, well, let's go ahead and step up to the X32 rack while we have the money. And that's the other thing, we have the money for it right now. So, and with me starting a, you know, a job that has a consistent pay rather than just on contract, or, you know, just whenever we have work. Because as much as I love doing it, I can't have that as my, you know, daily form of, you know, money making. That just doesn't work. But I've got a new job open, so I'm getting a new job working at a library, so yeah. So yeah. Let us see. Is there anything else that I meant to talk about? Oh, also, so like I said, all of this gear, let me explain what all is going on here. So all of this gear on top of here, it is the stuff that we're keeping. So it's not going away. We're not throwing away any of these wireless mics. I love these things. We almost did, but we're not. So down here, we have, I can't remember if I made a video about this thing or not, but essentially, I bought this console. It's a Yamaha MG16-4. I paid $50 for it. It was ratty, it was missing a whole bunch of faders, and there's one labeled bad right there. Don't know if y'all can see why. go. You can see it right there. It's crushed. Right there. You can see where it's been like something hit it. So that channel doesn't work anymore, but it still has the other working channels. And I've got this up on Marketplace for about, I think it's 300, 350, something like that. And it's the 11 by 4 U Soundtown road case. I had to get this piece on here for when we had the really old Mackie board. So we had to get, my mom, she found this for me, and so it fit perfectly. So we took the lid and turned it into a rolling cart because the old board wouldn't fit. So, but the new one that we're getting, let me see if I can pull that from my work phone. Let's see. Amazon. What deals do you have for me today, Amazon? Wow. All right. Sound. Right case. So the one that I am thinking about getting is a 12U right there. Let's see if I can find it on here. I might be able to. Maybe it's on this listing. Ah, here it is. This is the one I'm thinking about getting. When it loads. It's a black Soundtown, like all black, 10U. It's got mounts on both sides, so we can mount the S32 on the back end and have the X32 rack up here. And it's not a bad price, if you ask me. So yeah. By the way, that's my work phone. If you're curious, it's a Motorola. What is this thing actually? I think it's a Motorola G Play. It runs Cricket Wireless, USB-C. Got the headphone jack. And the reason that we're going with those rather than computers was because those, you can pocket them, and I think they've got 32 gigabytes of internal storage. And you can plug in a hard drive, or not hard drive, well yeah, hard drive, anything like a USB SSD in the bottom. And it will pull it up in the files, rather than buying a whole bunch of expensive computers. And if we want cell service, all you gotta do is just call them and say, hey, I want to put this online, and yeah. But it helps us be able to, respond to emails. Christian's got one, I've got one, and then we have the one extra that Jason just doesn't use them. So, but we bring them with us. We have all three with us, just because sometimes we need one during the show. And they're all interchangeable, so there's not like, it's this one for this person, this one for this person, so you can just grab one and go. Because it's got the cloud storage. As long as you're connected to Wi-Fi, you've got storage, and it's all downloaded on the phone as well. But yeah, I will make a quick video kind of going through everything that we have on the X32 rack, showing y'all all of that. And yeah, so I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Once again, we didn't buy this to waste money or to waste anything. We bought it to, you know, have a newer console. And we wanted one of these all along, but at the time, we were just trying to get out of the sticky spot that we were in because I had gotten ripped off on that Mackie console. And there wasn't anything I could do. I couldn't trade it in. I couldn't sell it, or at least nobody would really buy it for the price that I was, that I needed. So I, scrounged up enough money to pick up this thing from Sweetwater, and it has carried like a trooper. It carried this team to the finish line. So I just want to say shout out to the X-Air 18. This was a very good console. If you ever need a small mixing console about like this, just like, if you're like, I need an X32 but smaller, go with this or go with the X32 rack. You cannot go wrong with them. And bands would absolutely love this thing. Bands with like 6 players for an in-ear monitoring rack. This thing, like, everyone can have their like phone connected to it, and if you need, hold up. All right, well, that's interesting. Anyways, but yeah, this is good for like a band, and yeah, so just want to thank you, X-Air 18, for your service. You've been a good little mixer. But it's time to move on. Sorry we didn't do an unboxing video of this. We got the box there, so I mean, I guess we could do a late unboxing. Just put it back in the box, be like, hey, look, it's the X32 rack. Well, I've never seen this thing before. I just now got it out. Oh, whoa, our save file's on it too. Whoa, that's cool. Sweetwater must have done that for us. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna bore you with all of that. I mean, this video is already almost 20 minutes long, and we're just talking about why I upgraded. So, also, there's a little doohickey. Certified, I forgot what I put on this thing. Certified good boy. Yeah, that sounds like me. But this will not be, a console that will be, oh, it looks so nice, let's try to take care of it and, not use it for anything. No, we're going to use it. We will take care of it. It will be taken very good care of. But I expect this thing to last 7 years, 8 years. So we're going to put some miles on it. But that's why I bought a brand new one. Rather than buying a used or secondhand. Or like refurbished. But yeah, I'll make the next video I make, I will show y'all just kind of what our save looks like on here and just run through everything that we've got. So yeah, I will see y'all later. Peace.